Well, the tango opera is headed to the Kentucky Opera. Maria de Buenos Aires. I'm getting better at it. Yes, Maria's story is of lost music, forgotten dance, and an oppressed people. But despite their beginnings, Maria and tango were not destined to stay in the slums forever. Joining me now with more on this upcoming performance, Barbara Lynn Jamison. Thanks for being here. Welcome back to the studio.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's been a minute.
It has been.
Oh,
We've had
so
the pandemic and all these things in between, so it's great to be back here.
Right. Welcome back. Right. Let's talk about the tango opera. I love that you kind of gave me an out, right?
Yes.
You're like, Claudia, if you can't pronounce it, just call it the tango opera.
Or if you just feel uncomfortable, you know, I mean, I think sometimes we look at opera and we feel uncomfortable saying those words. We don't know how to pronounce them. And I think we tend to not to invite our friends because we're afraid how to say it. So the tango opera, we can all say that. Invite your friends to the tango opera.
And I love that what you've done with the Kentucky Opera, especially with this season, is that you're making it so approachable for everyone, right? Like you're just saying, come and enjoy. And I think this is a great opera to come and enjoy the dance, the music, everything.
Yeah, well, musical storytelling is something that humans have done forever. And I think sometimes we've created opera, well, we have created opera into this more elitist, and sometimes even thought of as stuffy, but it doesn't have to be. And so at Kentucky Opera, we make opera for Kentucky. We produce our operas here, we cast our own operas, and we choose them so that they can resonate with Kentucky audiences. So we hope that whenever we do something, any Kentuckian can walk in those doors and feel comfortable, safe, exploratory, and enlightened, and just have a great day at the opera.
So tell me about this production.
Okay, this one's really exciting. This one's really different. And when you think opera, this has really just about nothing you'd ever think of in your preconceived notion of opera. It's tango music. We have a tango orchestra on the stage, about 11 pieces, a bandoneon. So the bandoneon is that accordion instrument that kind of goes back and forth, and you'll recognize it. It sounds very European cafe music like. So and we'll have it's about 65 minutes long. We have beautiful.
That's, by the way,
that's nice.
Only 65 minutes long. That really is.
That's nice. You can still get out and have dinner, or you can have dinner before. It'll make a really nice evening. And we've got beautiful tango dancers from Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is where tango originated, is where tango was born. And some would say that this opera is a metaphor for the rise and fall and rebirth of tango in the world. Some say it's Buenos Aires, and some say it might be even a metaphor for the life of a woman. So it's really open to interpretation. It's really open to interpretation. It's very surreal. It's not boy meets girl, they fall in love, they get married, something happens. It's not that kind of story. It's really more exploring one's inner life and what we go through. So it's just a great evening. Sit back, enjoy the emotional ride that is this beautiful
and enjoy
music.
The performances alone, and the costumes sound just. I know I love getting kind of lost where you all do costumes.
It's fun.
I can only imagine what it looks like there this week.
They're building the costumes as we speak. We have a few little surprise, beautiful pieces that are going to be on the stage. We've been creating the set all week. It's just going to be fantastic. You're going to walk into another world. It's going to feel a little bit urban on the stage, like the streets of Buenos Aires. You're going to feel like you're maybe been transported to another world. It's going to be a very different experience.
Once again, performances are November
this weekend, 11th and the 13th, Friday and Sunday matinee. Matinees are fun. If you want a nice Friday night out, that's on the 11th.
All right, Barbara, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
All right, we've got to catch up about Christmas too.
Yes.
That's next on my list. To purchase tickets or get more information, just head over to kyopera.org.